Alright. This is pretty much what I was talking about as my new style of reviews. Really quickly, one of the things that I would do is I would just take notes. I usually don't take notes unless I'm doing my Blu-ray and DVD reviews because I've had several times where I'll forget something and then it'll be pointless to have brought it up because there was only one thing on the back. So I would just be like, if there was only one special feature and I couldn't remember what was the point of reviewing it? So I did it for that. I'm going to start trying to do that more for this because I'm going to start trying to do less of these because that's another thing I wanted to real quickly say is that I'm going to probably just review my favorite and least favorite movies. Ones in the middle I probably won't do, and I'll probably just end up doing like maybe monthly or maybe every few months, just like everything that I didn't review, what I thought of them, or maybe I'll just say what I thought of them before or after a different review that I do. But anyways, so I'm gonna start trying to take more notes for the movie reviews as well. So I have notes here. I already said that, but anyway, I loved Deepwater Horizon, as you know, since it was on my top 10 of 2016. Spoiler alert. I had high expectations for this because of that, and I was mostly fulfilled. Also, real quickly, like I said, this is pretty much what I was talking about as my new style of reviews. If you want to let me know what you thought, if you noticed any kind of a difference or didn't like it or did like it, you don't even have to if you noticed any of that. I just wanted to let you know because sometimes people don't, because I know that I don't sometimes, even though I'm thinking, oh, I really like this, but I won't comment unless someone reminds me. So I don't know. I really don't know what that was. Anyways, you can if you want. I really don't give a shit. All right. Here we go. Mark Wahlberg gave a good performance. I found him very believable. Sometimes the cinematography bugged me. It was shot with a lot of handheld, but that was mostly at the beginning. Also, I don't know why I said very believable. I was trying to keep it short, sweet, and to the point. What I mean is that I thought it was a really good performance, and I believed that he was that kind of a person. I really don't even know what the believable thing is. Obviously, it's believable. He's a good actor. I was just trying to keep it short, and it made no sense. Um, they had a huge number of great actors in supporting roles that did fine, but were very underused, which was disappointing. I mean, you had like John Goodman and J.K. Simmons, and they're not in there as nearly as much as they should be. Kevin Bacon, also Dean Neistat was in this. He actually got to talk, and he actually was in this a lot more than a lot of the other small little cameos. And most of the time, he doesn't even talk. I don't think. Um, did find. I'll bet for most of the movie, people didn't know Melissa Benoist was the terrorist's wife. I knew she was in this, and I thought that it was her at the beginning, and then there was a shot where it showed her, and I said, "Oh, that's her," but she really didn't talk that much. And then she was a terrorist wife, so she had the headgear thing, and that it just didn't really help. But by the end, you know that it's her because you start to see her a lot more, obviously. Because after they do that, then they start to show them a lot more than they did at the beginning. I don't think that's a spoiler, but spoiler alert if you felt that was a spoiler. Um, um, Alex from the Naked Brothers band killed it as a terrorist. I did not know that he was going to be one of the terrorists, and it showed him, and I was like, holy crap, he's one of the terrorists, isn't he? And I was like, no, he couldn't be, and then he was. I thought he was pretty good. The direction was mostly good, not bad, but I just thought it was better in Deepwater Horizon. Oh, excuse me. The writing was good, but not great. Again, it's not bad. I just thought that the people who wrote Deepwater Horizon wrote better. They're not the same writers, but and I don't mean I'm just comparing because it's the same director, same star, so obviously the comparisons are going to come up. The score was great when I heard it, which was very little because I didn't really either they meant to not have a score or I just didn't hear it because it wasn't very loud. But when I did hear it, it really worked. It's a little over 2 hours, but doesn't feel like it. It does feel longer than Deepwater to me, though. It's like over 2 hours, and I was watching, and there's a lot more content, and it feels a lot longer, but not in a bad way. Whereas Deepwater, it has less content, is more contained, and feels shorter, but is way more intense, from my personal opinion. Did that. I didn't like it more than Deepwater and don't think it's a better movie, but that doesn't mean it's bad because it's pretty great. I didn't write this down because I didn't know if I was going to talk about it. I'm not going to go too in depth, but some people may like this more than Deepwater. Some people may not. I'm not going to go any more in depth than that. Overall, I'd give it an 8 out of 10 because it's good enough that I'd buy it on DVD if I wanted to see it again, but I'm not sure if I'd want to see it again. I think in my Deepwater Horizon review, I said that I don't think I want to see it again. That I'd be a lot more likely to see again than this, because this is like, I really, I don't want to make the video too long, but there are different reasons why I would not want to necessarily see either of them again, but this one is a little less likely than the other one. I am going to consider this a 2017 because I personally go by the wide release, but I'm also going to consider it a 2017 because if it was a 2016, it would not have made it onto my top 10, and I want to, because this could easily make my top 10 this year because there's very little I'm anticipating, even less than last year, and last year was still a decent amount. So anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Press the like button if you liked the video, press that subscribe button if you liked me, comment below. Have you seen this? If you have, what'd you think about it? Once again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.